when it comes to the dating and relationship realm, I don't think anyone would disagree with the fact that we need adjustments. And especially in the African American community, which I know dearly because I am part of this demographic, we are in need of resuscitation when it comes to dating and relationship practices. This is something that is close to what I know is my purpose in life. This is Foundation for Elevation Station. And my name is Leon Meredith. And I started this station to work with you in fortifying different behaviors that will become culture in the world. It's time for us to upgrade many parts of our life. And when it comes to dating and relationships, I see so much misinformation, so many old rules trying to morph over into the now that have a faulty foundation. You want an example? When it comes to the requirements of a man and the requirements of a woman, it's quite obvious to me, but I still see the leading people that's documenting how we should conduct ourselves in these relationships, marriages, and dating scenes. We have men that have great, bold voices. We have KRS-One, a philosopher, a great man, fantastic hip hop artist. We have 19 Keys. I don't know much about his background, but I know what I feel when I hear his voice and I see him. I see a degree of essence that's uncommon when it comes to human beings in general. And finally, I see RZA. I don't get me wrong for butchering this, but he may be the head representative spokesman for Nation of Islam, and he's doing a fantastic job. They have chosen correctly, in my opinion. He is outstanding. All three of these men are more than men in my book, and I offer them the opportunity to view their understanding under a microscope, under a new lens, from an objective angle. We say the example that when a man dates a woman, that a man should be able to financially provide. This is an overwhelming first notch of the I don't want to say argument, but the quota, the requirements of a man attempting to date, marry a lady. And I ask you, with so many changes in our society, specifically the equality given or earned by women, does this not factor in? They equal pay. A lot of times they have a greater assortment of jobs, of careers, business opportunities. It's all slanted to favor ladies. And because we know that so many other factors are come into effect when you think about dating and mating and marriages, of how the money and finances is spent. I think it becomes a bit lopsided when you have a man and a woman and their spending habits. See, what I'm speaking about is regular, common folks. A lot of people view, under these three men, especially the two, RZA and 19 Keys, they view, in my opinion, the upper echelon of people in our community and how they should be allowed to date. Specifically men, how they should have a certain amount of success already. But me, I offer you, when it comes to a man, me being a man, and what I want or require from a lady, is several things that are not common nowadays. And this is not a Kevin Samuels type of thing, but if I'm looking for a lady, maybe I want her to have a child. Or not have children. I think that other agreements, other sacrifices need to be made in our dating arena. Because you're saying, under the way that the progressive-minded men are guiding things, that a man has to have this amount of financial success to even date, even have a lady. So, where does that leave so many women and so many men? I think that this view is severely short-sighted, because many men can bring a level of work ethic to the table or a creative mindset to match with the lady's finances, or they can meet on similar ground. This view, I believe, is realistic, because that in which is brought to the table, to the dating situation, is more than money. It's more than just what can a person provide. Because many times, a lot of women are already then reached a quota on life. They have children. They have experienced so many things. They can't have children anymore. It's risky. So how do you approach a dating arena when there is certain things that a lady can bring to the relationship, to a man's life, and she's past the point in life where some of these things are no longer possible. I'm having trouble, and I'm not trying to come against ladies. I just want to offer another perspective. A lot of times we ignore certain other things when it comes to the dating fields. The enjoyment of life, the things that bring chief enjoyment in life, should be shared. I may not value, actually I don't value going and I'm in a dating atmosphere and I'm not having sex before marriage. So I'm not finna be just dating women and, hey, let's go on a trip. Let me take you here and enjoy this trip over to wherever, the Bahamas, Barbados. Oh, we're gonna go down to Costa Rica just to enjoy life, go there, spend some money. That's not an enjoyable thing for me in and of itself with a lady that I'm just dating and trying to get to know. That's something reserved for the after effect when we are locked in. Well, we close to marriage or we already married. Okay, we go do things like this. But at this point, my fulfillment in life may not be, or I don't think it is what it is for most women. Most women, they looking at life where I want excitement. I want to have things that excite my feelings and emotions. And for a man, for me, I'm looking at things logically. Like, okay, what's fun for me? Exercising. So if I can go on dates and make it fulfilling to achieve certain levels of physical fitness, this would be beneficial. This would be fun. Like, how can I, in my logical mind, it's so great to plan a date, exercise to, a great level of intensity with a lady I'm dating. That way I could see what she got, how well she's under pressure, how much push she has. We get healthier. We start to be in great shape, better and better shape. We clean up and then get a beautiful meal over a fantastic conversation where elevation is achieved. Like, I have trouble understanding the dating processes of the day. This is why I disagree with most people that are provocating different structured ways in which to date. Now, I didn't lay it all down, my perspective here, but I know you see where I'm going with it. Because the way I view it is different from everyone else. I think that the only value that a man brings to the table that's financially has such a degree of a misconception around it that it should be re-examined, especially with equality. Women have the ability to earn, they have finances. I see so many men wasting life dating women, and we could say it's their fault, but it's our culture. Dating women where they're wasting money, they're wasting life. The only thing that they require from a lady is sex. They might as well just go get a prostitute for the weekend. Excuse me, God, but it's written in all the great books. Like, why? Why date women and allocate your resources in a certain manner when she is dating multiple men? And this happens with ladies too. Why should you, my ladies, spend your money, resources, your time on a man that's dating multiple people? Why? Quite evidently, what inspires, what is giving to this person you're trying to date is not in alignment with what you're after. How can you, as a person, you, man, female, look at, I'm going to really date a person that's dating multiple people, and I want to date this person seriously. I want to dig in and see if I can go forward with a committed relationship, and I don't care if they date multiple people. That makes no sense. How could you, as a person, you're looking for someone and you're dating multiple people? That don't make sense either. You can't even find out specifically what's going on with this person, how y'all can connect spiritually. How can you? I challenge you all not to debate, but to join me in making sense of What the hell are we doing? I think we absurd with most of our dating practices. I want to date someone when I know I could call them when I'm in need of conversation, of soothing. She, my lady, she may need me to talk on her lunch break, give her a certain perspective. Or it may be at night, she's pontificating something on her mind, and it's 8 p.m., and she really needs a short, brief conversation to give her a certain perspective to go with her prayer for she lays down and regenerate herself. And listen, I don't know what it is we doing out here, but we need change. And I believe that I laid down more than a few of my solutions to what we doing. Because what we doing is not working. And you know who suffers the most? Our youth, our children. Ladies, you should be ashamed of yourself that you're dating men and you don't have one of these men to pour into your children day after day to guide the course of their spirit into being greater than us. What the hell are you doing? Ignoring this. Men, it's you too. You are continuously spreading your seed and not pouring into your children on a daily basis. Hours a day to guide them into being great. You say, I got to get this money. How did money take such a precedence off pouring your life, your God fuel into your family? Let's realign what we're doing. But first, we have to take a step back and assess the situation. Because you know, we are not doing what's going to benefit our communities. It's more than money. It is more than money, because we want more money to do what with? We want a bigger car, a bigger TV, a bigger home. And we're not building much. The most we're doing is trying to get a new flavored water and sell to our community. Get us some alcohol. Oh, I got a hoodie. Here goes some t-shirts. This is my brand. Here you go. This is me. Like, when do we have businesses that actually build our communities? Everybody got a t-shirt to pay bills. I got a bag of weed. Here you go. Like, what are we really building? These aren't really manufacturing and production companies. We all want lounges and bars and tire shops, just things that, haircut, barbers, and hair salons. Like, what? And I'm not downgrading us. These are achievements, but especially in my town, Cleveland, it's time for us to take the next step. It's time for us to take the next step in economic development. And a part of that is doing something about this dating environment. I love you, and I'll be back soon.